Hey guys, I'm Aislinn. I'm 15, almost 16. I'll be 16 in a month. But I have, for the past 2 years, I want to say, not really consistently, probably more consistent for like the last year-ish, I have been going to the gym, mostly lifting weights. That's the one thing that I have been able to stay consistent with. Probably like 5 days a week on average, maybe 6 sometimes. I'll be in the gym lifting weights. And then I've gone in and out of running. I hate running actually. It's like one of my least favorite things to do. But I know that it's good for me, so I kind of push through every time, which I know is a good thing. But then after a couple months, I'll like get burnt out and stop running for months on end. Then all of a sudden I'll be like, I want to be a runner again. So I'll start again, and then, you know, the cycle. And I would actually really like to be a runner. I just know I have to stay consistent with it, because every time it starts getting easier, I just stop and go cold turkey on it. Now I've had a couple YouTube channels, but I kind of want a fresh start because, well, last year, I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm gonna try to put some pictures right here. I looked like this, and now I look like this. I don't know if the picture will show it, but I've gained probably around 35 pounds since last year around this time. So last year I did, after in the new year, I think it was like February, I started 75 hard, and I probably lost maybe like 15 pounds during it, but I was already lighter at that point. I'd say I weighed, when I started, around 160 pounds. I'm 5'7", so I probably went down to around 150, I assume, at the peak of my calorie deficit and 75 hard. And then after 75 hard, I just kind of started binge eating. I did start binge eating, and I still wanted to lose more weight, and so that was my plan. But since I wasn't doing the challenge anymore, I was like, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna eat whatever the hell I wanted. I won't gain it back because I already lost the weight. I already did the hard part. If I keep exercising, I'll be fine. That's not how it works. So I gained a bunch of weight back, and I've still been trying to lose it ever since then, but I've really fallen into a habit of just, you know, binge eating. And lately it hasn't been as much binge eating. It's just been more like starting a diet and then one day and just being like, I know I'm not gonna do it because I haven't been able to do it all these other times that I've tried, like more than I can count. I've tried. And so just one day in, I'll be like, there's cookies at the house. I really want a cookie. And then I'll just have a cookie. So there's that. Also, it's very hard. My family travels a bunch. Like a lot. Like this summer, right after school ended, for a month, we went to Spain. It's not like Spain has any really good food, but I mean, it's hard to stay consistent and working towards your goals when you're eating out all the time. And in Spain, there was a lot of like, I mean, yeah, it was like healthy food because it was more like whole foods and not as processed, but then we were eating like fried potatoes, like French fries and like burgers and like, I don't know, it was just tricky. So that didn't really work. And then ever since then, we've probably been back for maybe almost 3 weeks. I've still been trying that. And last week I got in touch with a dietitian to kind of talk about my plan, because I've been trying by myself for so long and clearly it's not working. So I got in touch with a dietitian. She was talking to me about stuff, and then I left for a 1 week long sleepaway camp. So obviously I can't really do any of that stuff there. So I have a meeting with her in an hour and she's gonna give me my plan that I can hopefully start tomorrow. Go to the grocery store, you know, get my things in check. And once again, since 75 hard worked so well for me last time, just kickstarting my journey. Actually, it was really my only journey because then I just said fuck it. But I've been trying to do it again. I haven't tried it for a while, but I've always had that idea in my head, like that's the one thing that works for me, because schedules work really well just in my life, not only just in like exercise, but like I just love being able to be like, okay, I'm doing this today at these times, and I know what's going on today. So I think that kind of regimen works very well for me. I don't know if I will do 75 hard. I've actually very much considered it because I don't really have any big trips planned, so I will be able to do it. I don't know. It's something that I actually really enjoyed when I was doing it. Sorry, I'm itching. I have mosquito bites like all over me from camp. And mine get like massive. But yeah. So tomorrow I'm gonna take my starting weight and some progress pictures. I don't have a measuring tape right now. I'll have to buy one. But yeah, that's the plan. I'll show you my plan, or maybe briefly talk about it after my dietitian gives it to me. I'm not gonna show you because everybody's plan is different, everybody's body is different, and I don't want you to follow exactly what I'm doing, because what might work for me probably does not work for you. It doesn't work for everybody, and I don't even know if this works for me yet. I asked her if she could kind of create more of a meal plan for me instead of just like giving me a set amount of calories and macros, because I've been trying to track for so long and clearly that's not working, me being in charge of everything. So I think a meal plan will be great for me. I'm not sure, but if I could do the meal plan and do 75 hard, work on my running, keep weightlifting, and yeah, anyway, so I'd like to post my weight every day on here to keep me accountable. And also I would like to just post some weekly videos, some clips from the week, like a little recap of how it went, you know? Anyway, I'll get back to you once I have my call with my dietitian. Okay, I'm on my way to the grocery store to get a bunch of stuff. So I got my meal plan, and there's so much stuff on there that I have to buy. There's like 4 different kinds of meats. And in terms of meal prep, that sounds like horrific. So I asked her if I could just like, you know, like do some of the same proteins like there. I think there's like shrimp, beef, halibut, chicken. That's like way too many. I need like 2. And she said that I could just do chicken and do like shrimp. Like I could do like 2. So I think I'm gonna do that. But yes, it looks good. I have a morning snack before my workout, basically with more carbs, and then my breakfast afterwards is more protein, and then it goes like lunch, and then an afternoon snack for like after my workout with protein, and then dinner, and then a dessert. And this is all for a deficit. I'm aiming for 140 grams of protein, and I'm not going to tell you the calories, but yeah, so let's go. Guys, I'm sitting in my room, in a dark room, editing this video. I'm about to go to bed, and I realized I forgot an outro, so bye. I want to talk more on this next week, and I might do 75 hard, so be kind of prepared for that. Anyway, bye. Love you.